Now, just looking at kind of, the industry. So a lot of times we get asked a question, what kind of companies are eligible under the sole representative visa? And our answer is that, it doesn't matter what industry you're in. As long as we can evidence and meet the earlier requirements, you will be able to make a successful application for a sole representative. We've had clients who are into restaurants and hospitality who want to set up a restaurant in the UK. We've even had a client who runs a car rental business in India, and they wanted to set up a car rental business in the UK. And we were able to get them through on the sole representative visa. As you can see on your screens, we've got clients in gems and jewelry, IT and IT enabled services. That's a popular one. Even something as people intensive as executive coaching. So when you look at, say, a training institute, that's different. But even an executive coaching business, you could still be eligible for the sole representative visa. And the good part about the sole representative is just not that your business has to be trading for 5 years or 10 years. You could be a startup and you can still apply for a sole representative visa. So in fact, we work with a lot of logistics companies. We work with a lot of med tech companies who are in a startup phase. And maybe they've received, a Series 1 funding, or maybe they've got some investment coming in from third parties, and they're able to make an application and able to get them to the UK. So in that sense, this is a really, really, useful category to scale up your business. And again, if you look at the range of industries, pharmaceuticals, steel pipes, heavy engineering products, fire safety products. So it's really a wider gamut, including private family offices. So if somebody wants to set up an investment office in the UK and they want to invest in other businesses and such, this is an option that they could sign up for as well. So that's essentially where we're coming in from when we look at the sole representative visa. What we offer as an advantage is we have an industry specialization. We have experts who can help to evaluate the feasibility of the businesses, and we can handhold them through the process. As our clients have vouched for it, we have a very objective approach. It's not for us to make an application just for the heck of it. We have turned away business. We have said no to clients because we have believed that they are not eligible. And clients don't like it at the time, but then they're appreciative of the fact that, we're not wasting time and effort, on a false promise. So that's something that, we really pride ourselves on. And we have a very strong implementation focus. So as I said, we handhold clients all the way through from checking their feasibility to making an application to even in-country support. What's more unique about our offering, and this is something that doesn't get offered very much, or not at all as far as we know, we also channelize a yearly review. So every time a client is in the UK and the visa is granted for a period of 3 years, we interact with the client once every year for the 3 years, just to check that their extension application is on track. So we have a complete implementation focus, and this is no extra cost. So it's not that this is an optional extra service that you pay. This is built into our regular service. So we have a complete focus to ensure that your entry clearance is sorted, you are eligible for the extension, and there are no kind of issues or problems, and we have enough time to get those dealt with. So we have a very strong implementation focus, and we ensure that we are putting everything in writing. All our communication is in writing with you, so that there is no ambiguity whatsoever. And I think from our perspective, that's kind of what helps us to drive those positive reviews that Surabhi talked about at the beginning, and about those success stories, because we're very hands-on. When we deal with a client, all the processing happens at that particular location. The partner who's dealt with you in the first instance handles the whole application. So there's complete kind of ownership of the whole process, which really helps us to kind of get that advantage. So We also have a few other options that we deal with in addition to the UK. So you see those on your screen at the moment. So there are golden visas that exist in Europe, and we actually have specific programs on this. Investments start from as little as 250,000 euros, and you can get PR for the whole family, and also for your parents and in-laws, if you wanted to, within Europe. As a firm, we also deal with citizenship by investment. So we look at countries like Malta, Cyprus, Bulgaria, even, and also in some of the Caribbean countries. So, we have, informations available on that as well. And we actually do specific programs targeting those countries and targeting those options. So, keep an eye out for the webinars on these topics. And that's something that, we can give you more information on.